Think I'm live, but I don't know how long we're going to stay on. Yes, yes, and it went right out. Well, it came right back on. So let me see. Well, good evening and thank you. Right now, we're just going to go right into this. I just want to say thank you for joining us. I I am again Felisa Spalding. My life has been changed. God has really done great things in my life. I once was on drugs and alcohol. Um, I I lived on the streets up in Chicago and Cleveland, Ohio. Um, Going back further, I was abused child, gang raped here in the city of Lima. That went on. The gang rape went on for a long time in my life. Um, no one really knew. I never said a lot because I'm the preacher's kids. My parents, we was raised up in church. We had church before we went to church. And I used to love having devotion at home, and I used to love when the light of heaven would shine in through the window, and I would follow around in the chairs, which light I'm gonna sit in, what chair I'm gonna sit in. I would just follow the light, and I was just a little different, coming up, and I kind of stood out coming up. My family, my sisters, that's one brother and six sisters, and I was always teased. They called me the Captain Crunch Monster, and I had no idea why, but that's what they called me. I think that was one of the best cereals back then. But now it's like, I look back on those days and look what I came through, and I know it was because that light that I was chasing when I was a little girl, watching that light, that sunlight on the chairs and at the in our home, and I was just amazed with that light. It was just something about seeing that light on those chairs that I had to get to that seat. I had to get to that place where that light was, and I'm praying that you're listening in and you can hear me because I'm coming through with this testimony right now because I know it's been a challenge today, talking to a friend, amazing, precious woman of God. I'm blessed to have her in my life. Hallelujah. I'm grateful to have her in my life. Hallelujah. She just was talking to me on the phone, and hallelujah. Now I'm seeing me online. I hope you see me too. But anyways, hallelujah. Hey everybody. Yes, again, coming back to my testimony as a child, being abused, gang raped, um, being abused by those in position, from doctors, ministers, those that you would think that would help me. I find out me telling my story that I end up helping them, because the enemy didn't get me. He didn't get my mind. He didn't get my life. Hallelujah. You may not see all the scars, but there's a lot of scars. But he didn't get Felisa. Hallelujah. He didn't get me to shut my mouth and shut down. But I would wrestle, and when I say wrestle, I would go back and forth with the Lord, asking him, why would you create my life? Why would you create me to have such a battle? I mean, why would you create me as a child and bring me into this world with so much abuse that I would be so abused? Somebody could abuse me and no one see it, no one know it, no one protected me. I used to question that. So that's the kind of relationship me and I created. My father, my daddy Jesus, the one that loves me and keeps me, hallelujah, the one that provides for me, hallelujah. I don't care what I've been through and what I've gone through, he keeps on keeping me, hallelujah. But nevertheless, hallelujah, I used to question him and I used to say, well, you the creator, you made me, you know what happened to me, you know what I've been through, and didn't understand that when you fall in love with Jesus, how people could be so cruel and how people could hurt and manipulate you or mistreat you. So many things. So many things I questioned, I didn't understand. But I kept searching, I kept seeking after him, I kept leaning on him. Hallelujah. One of the scriptures, hallelujah, in the book of Psalms. Psalms is a very amazing book. Hallelujah. If you're going through something, and Proverbs is a very amazing book of instructions. If you need directions, Psalms and Proverbs, you can get a lot of instructions and directions through that. But the Psalms 138 And verse 8, I'm just, you know, kind of paraphrasing. I will read it, but it's just the fact that his handiworks, he created me, he perfects me. He's going to perfect the things that the enemy is trying to destroy in my life. If it was my mind, if it's my joy, whatever it is, finances, my health. God said he would perfect those things. He would do it, but I have to trust him. I have to seek after him. So, you know, when you start going through things that you don't understand, you got to dig in and go to him. You have to seek after him. So, you know, as I go back, you know, with my testimony, you know, I don't talk a lot about it. I have written some books about it, but again, being abused in a family of us, 8 of us, 6 sisters and 1 brother, and no one seeing it, no one protecting me, but yet they did.